Alright. Nice and easy. Let's go out this way. We never have before. Hello. Leaves. Get out of here. Nice little pond out here. I think I got this crashed freighter. You can't really swim down, at least to my knowledge. It's not crouch. I feel like Summer's loops are usually sort of stuck out from the environment and are fairly obvious. I could imagine missing Mercer spheres, though. Well, hey, that's something I can tune the scanner for. Oh, well, I don't think I would have missed that, but, you know, better safe than sorry. As I was going to say, though, once I start building little modular factories around, I think that having dimensional depots will be invaluable.
Defiable description. Organs and veins are grown, and bones are dug into our walls. The temple gift is being desecrated. Our notes are sour still. Harmony follows many star journeys.
Patterns are starting to emerge in vocabulary, sentence structure, topics. How fascinating to once again solve a true mystery, to be unable to create any accurate predictions.
Ada's just having a ball out here. Yeah, okay. I'm practicing different rhythms for fighting the hogs. Seems like 2 quick swipes and then 1 more as they charge you is just about perfect. Oh, there's a crashed freighter down there. Nice and obvious. As well as a Mercer sphere. There's another. That was green for just a moment. Okay. Weird. Okay, let's change you out to standard rebar and try to take out these hatchers from a distance. Okay, I was just a little slow on that one. You can... okay. I think you can get it timed such that they don't ever get a chance to release those things. But maybe I'm just not quite nailing it. Oh, well, and it would help if I hit. Okay, well, they all got some off, but that's fine. All right.
This fleeting temple hums a resonance song. Play for us.
Oh, the oil's like way far out. Probably over there. Interesting. Let's, switch you back to stun rebar, just in case I come across anything, too threatening. Specifically stingers. I feel like it's, large stingers that are just about the only thing that I feel like could just, you know, get me in a bad spot and kill me before I have much chance to react. It also doesn't help that they're so terrifying.
This is trying to win us anything.
Okay, so this might be a situation in which this actually comes up. So you can, like in this case, I don't have a hard drive researching. I don't really have any MAM research planned, but I did just pick up a hard drive. What I might as well do is just build another instance of the MAM right here and start a hard drive scanning, and then just delete this. It's fine, you haven't lost anything. It's all one, like, shared MAM instance, essentially. Everywhere you build one is just accessing the same shared research tracks and hard drive state and everything. So that's a nice way to start that hard drive making progress while we're out in the field exploring. Yeah, I really should be doing a better job at picking up these hatcher remains. For example, I think there's one stuck down here. Because, yeah, these are just more DNA capsules waiting to be made, and that means more coupons for us at the Awesome Shop. Wow. Wow, this is massive. Okay. Let's head towards the oil, which is our actual target. Should be very close. Yes, okay. Am I seeing three pings? Oh, hello. Again, let's see if we can take out the hatchers before we trigger the enemy. Probably about that height. Okay, yeah, gosh, we take a lot of damage from those. Those might be some of the most dangerous enemies in terms of how rapidly they can dish out damage. You know, hopefully you can dodge most of it, but yeah, I did not quite even realize how fast we were taking damage there. Okay, normal. I think the other one was normal. Then, is there one slightly further? Yes. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen such a thing as this. One of these, it's like a massive hatcher. Are you still vulnerable to the same strategy, though? Yes. Good. Yeah, again, I still don't know if these will despawn at some point. I want to say this is a pure... Yeah, pure well. Guess I shouldn't really say node. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, it was a long trek out here. This is so far away. Yeah, I really wish I had trucks or trains unlocked already. Just feels like a lot of distance. Yeah, there's the space elevator way out there. I love that you can see that from anywhere on the map. Oh, wow, yeah, Project Assembly itself is very noticeable. Let's leave some foundations around here. Again, hopefully limit some enemy spawns. I doubt these will be permanent, but I'm still building them off the world grid, just in case that ends up mattering. And yeah, my first foray into oil will probably just be a really, really simple thing to try to get, again, get requirements for future tiers. Oh, there's a purple slug way, way, way up there. Yeah, even areas of the map that I've, oh, there's another one of those, that I've already combed over. I always feel like there's so much more to find. Yeah, these arch formations and other similar sorts of formations around the planet always struck me as, like, vaguely artificial. You know, maybe in a similar way to how the summer sloops sort of grow out of the ground, or the Mercer spheres, you know, sort of form from the rock. I almost wonder if, like, you know, the alien, whatever alien presence there is kind of embedded into the planet itself. And maybe, like, shapes it somehow. Yeah, the parachute, when you hit slopes just right, can really sort of propel you upward. Yeah, just like that. Yep. That was that was an interesting experience. But I am definitely gaining some altitude. Yes.
The effigy only sings when you compose.
I was not built to use organic components for communication. I am adjusting.
The effigies make a flow. You are not the current.
I am not sure what you mean. I do run on a current. I am a digital construct.
Yeah, I definitely get the feeling that my character is not exactly going to be the star of the show when it comes to the story. More of a facilitator than a character, or, you know, an active force. Hello. Will you sit there while I shoot you? That would be very kind. No, you don't like. I don't like you either. And I have the wrong ammo in here. Did you go off the edge? You did. You're still around. Yeah, you keep thinking you can jump to me. You are getting close, I'll give you that. Ooh. Ooh, very close. You coming up? Yes. Knight, can I please?
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
This is not going especially well. Yeah, let's back off. Let's back off. Okay. Oh, you see stuff like this, You can see that there's an internal structure to these arches. They aren't, they aren't just rock formations purely. There's internal components. So yeah, I don't know. It does feel like these are not even artistically designed to represent natural formations. They're somehow being shaped. Ooh. Nitrogen gas, interesting. Oh, if. Yeah, that's a big hog, and it will throw things at you, which can be real charming. I don't know what your health looks like. It's probably pretty monstrous, though. Okay, not that monstrous. But yeah, nitrogen gas. This is really interesting. I don't think I have ever used nitrogen gas before. It must be for, technology tiers that I've never reached. Or am I hearing you? I saw you. Having trouble finding you. There you are.
Live, laugh, consume.
Love that one.
Are you a temple?
If I had a body, it would be a temple.
You have no body?
I don't think we're on the same line here.
You see lines where there are curves, shallows where there are depths, consume our blood.
I will continue gathering data, I suppose.
And I think that's a crashed freighter out there. Yeah, sitting in some uranium. I have a sneaking suspicion that is going to require resources I don't have. That's sort of the downside of, because I feel like I'm sort of pushing out into areas that maybe they didn't expect me to get to this early, pre-oil. And the downside of that is that I think it's highly likely that I first of all, run across really tough enemies, and secondly, yeah, 2 of those big hogs, and yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. I think I'm gonna back off and just leave that one marked, unfortunately. Yeah, these areas like this of the map are just so dense with things to find, which is really cool, but yeah, I feel like I'm just missing stuff constantly. 150 megawatts, wow. Okay. How could I generate that? So that's 5 biomass burners? Oop, almost missed modular frames there. And more statters, wow. Yeah, I think that's 5 biomass burners. Left to right works fine. Pull you out. Good. Alright, and now let's just get rid of all y'all. And let's go ahead and do that trick again and build the MAM real quick. Hard drive scan complete. Rubber concrete automated speed wiring. Whoa, that is crazy complicated. I don't think I care about that. At least not this early. And rubber concrete, same thing. Insulated cable. Ugh. Flexible framework might be interesting because it increases the rate at which I can make those. Oh, and it lessens the need for steel just a little bit. I'll just leave that there for now, though. Might as well. And let's start another hard drive. Oh, you're gonna be a little hard to get to. Okay.
You no longer perform your Maker Temple?
Helping meant leaving it.
Our blood will eat, build, teach.
I have no use for blood.
You do, consume.
Interesting.
Yeah, again, I'm not certain how best to make use of that oil. Not yet. I could certainly route power lines all the way up there, and maybe that's just what I'll do. I have those massive power towers now, so yeah, why delay? And even if I don't fully hook up oil to like some sort of logistic network quite yet, I could at least get some production going. Unlock trucks instead of tractors. Maybe unlock trains, but that's probably a little ways out. Is this more nitrogen? Water. Oh, interesting. Oh. Alright, well, I think it's time to get headed back. Okay. Oh, I was about to say no sign of any drop pods or crashed freighters. Excuse me. There's one right there. Are there any enemies about? Wait, is this going to be one I already got? Yes. Yes, I was just losing track of where I was. Okay. Here we are, home again. I don't think I ever properly took a look inside our amenities here. And these little cubbies. Oh my gosh. And then there's character customization, a picture of Earth. A tiny, tiny microwave and a blender. It's a little bit homey, I would even say. Just a little bit. Nice. Perfect. Oh yeah, I think this is a little mini game that you can play in here. Oh man, I'm on a timer. Oh boy, this is not gonna go well. Oh Lord. Oh dear. Just get it out of here. Okay, well, yeah, that's about what I expected. I assume that'll reset when I die, if I die. We'll see how that goes. Okay. But yeah, I will have to set up just a tiny little starter oil setup way out there along that beach, just to get something going. Ah, yes, another hard drive done. Ugh, automated miner. Oh, I just don't think I care. And rubber concrete, no thank you, no thank you. Okay. Oh, iron pipe is interesting. And tempered deuterium ingot using petroleum coke? Okay, so it slightly increases your rate of return and your output rate. Oh boy, yeah, none of these lately have really been super exciting. But as I think I mentioned, I'm pretty sure that once you have hard drives that have that are showing, that display a certain alternate recipe, I don't think that you can roll that alternate recipe again. So yeah, even if you don't take any of these, don't like any of these, just having the hard drive sitting there can help you out your chances on future ones. So let's think about getting power run all the way out to that oil deposit. Guess I could remove the question mark here, huh? Pretty sure there's oil there. All right. So let's, I guess, briefly cut power to my whole factory. Just to turn this tower a little bit. Yeah, something like that. And let's grab your top connection. Somewhere out there lurks my target tower. Oop. There it is. All right, and let's make sure to actually hook up my factory as well. There we go. And everything springs back to life. And now be pulling you the other direction. Nice. All right. Well, that's power all the way out here. So now it's time to start thinking about what we actually want to do with oil. What are all the oil products? I know there's rubber. Okay, so we start with 2 recipes associated with this. The one from crude oil produces heavy oil residue. Then, okay, so that's how you make heavy oil residue. I think going to petroleum coke is a nice, easy way to get rid of this. So yeah, the oil is where you first start having to deal with byproducts, where, like, at least currently, I don't really care about heavy oil residue. I'm sure there's more clever things I could... Oh, well, maybe I do care about heavy oil residue. If I can just make it into fuel. Interesting. Oh, but I can't package fuel. Yeah, so currently I believe I can make fuel, but I can't package it or do really anything with it. Not quite yet. Okay, so I need a refinery, and it produces 20 per minute. So 10 machine cycles. Meaning it uses... I don't know what this 3 means, though. Does that mean 3 meters cubed, or 30 meters cubed, or... Let's see if I can build a refinery. I didn't think about the... No, encased industrial beams. Okay, so I'll have to head back for that. Yeah, 240 meters cubed per minute. See, I feel like I'm going to have to build the refinery to get a sense for how this works. But I think at the start, a simple setup might just be, yeah, because the plastic recipe is very similar. But a simple start might just be 1 refiner making rubber, one refiner making plastic, and then we try to turn the heavy oil residue into fuel, but if that overflows, and I think we can get that set up with a little bit of pipe shenanigans, if that overflows, then we'll have something that turns it all into petroleum coke instead. So yeah, maybe I didn't explain, but the issue with having a byproduct like heavy oil residue in your plastic or rubber recipe is that if you have no place for this to go, the machine will back up, same as if you didn't have an output for the plastic, if that makes sense. So you must deal with the heavy oil residue in some way in order for the machine to continue producing plastic. And this is the first time we're dealing with this, a recipe that has 2 products. So in this case, I'm calling this the byproduct because I care about plastic, and I don't really care about this, at least not at the moment. So yeah, makes it a little more complex. But yeah, that's my thinking, is try to turn the heavy oil residue into fuel. All I'm really planning to do is put like a plant producing fuel down at a low level, and then up a little higher, put a refinery producing petroleum coke instead. And the petroleum coke I'm just gonna dump into a storage container and then have an overflow from that going into an awesome sink. And that way, hopefully, I never get backed up on heavy oil residue, assuming I get all the ratios correct. So production of rubber and plastic should never back up unless those resources themselves are full. And even then, I'll probably divert them to an awesome sink as well. Whoops. perhaps it helps if I jump. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This parachute is so maneuverable sometimes that I have trouble with precision control. Oh yeah, and with these power towers, I'm sure you've noticed, but you can just continue gliding on the zip line right through those connection points. If I don't hit the crouch button by accident, excuse me. There's our little sunken tower hanging out there. Maybe I'll make that look different at some point, raise it up, but I think it's kind of cool, kind of funny. Yeah, this is the part of the game where you start to get a sense for the kind of scale that's possible to achieve. You know, like how much ground you can cover, how big the map is, and just how much you could build with that kind of space. Oh, well, I guess I should be looking for encased industrial beams. First, let me head over there. A mild hit. How much head lift do you give me? Yeah, I need to look at the oil extractor. Head lift 10 meters. Okay, same as the water extractor. Okay, so let's just attach to the world grid and zoop out. Set of foundations real quick. I doubt we'll need this much space, but the heck not. Alright, so let's plant down a refinery, flip that around. Okay, so rubber. Okay, so it consumes 30 per minute. Okay, so that's 30 meters cubed per minute. Gosh, I'm gonna be so... Yeah. There's no way I'm gonna be limited by that node anytime soon. Not with this setup. I guess I might as well double up in that case, at least, and do 2 making rubber and 2 making plastic. Yeah, and oil is the only input. So that's going to be 90 per minute. No, 120. And this is 240? Yeah, okay. So yeah, I could go even wider. I figure I'll leave it like this for now. Just try to make things simple. So you're going to make 10 heavy oil residue, and you make 20. So total output will be, let's see, 60, I think. So then let's take a look at residual fuel. Oh. Cool. That works out real nice, assuming that I've done the math correctly, because 20, 20, 40, and then 10, 10, 60. Cool. And then I'll have you outputting to some fluid buffers, I guess. There's a bigger version of the fluid buffer, which is much more appropriate for this. But I haven't unlocked it yet. like that. And then that. That. Sure. Okay, so my theory, at least, is that just that mild gain in elevation will serve to sort of prioritize fuel production, because this can consume the full output of everything. So long as this machine is running, we shouldn't get enough fluid, to rise up past the level that this machine can pull input efficiently at. So it shouldn't rise up to the petroleum coke section until this isn't running anymore. That is the theory. And yeah, I got an awesome sink over there. I had kind of meant to take the products, plastic and rubber out of this and also overflow them into an awesome sink. I have enough to make another one. I would like to use the same one, but the petroleum coke production here is just so fast that I don't think we're going to be able to, because we don't have anything beyond Mark III belts. That makes sense. Petroleum coke is capable of saturating. Well, not quite saturating, because it's like 270 instead of 240. But you get the point. It's basically capable of saturating a Mark III. And yeah. So I will need another awesome sink if I want to sink these things. And I think that I do. Okay, and then I think it's just a matter of turning on oil production. Oh, well, it's a matter of piping oil production and then turning it on. Okay, firing up. Getting heavy oil residue flowing out, which means you should start up here before long. And these pipes will probably fill, but we shouldn't be seeing much getting up to here, if any. And you've started turning on, so you should prevent it from getting any higher, meaning these stay off. Cool. I think that's all working. We should be getting fuel output. Yes, just a tiny, tiny bit. Again, I don't really know what to do with this fuel at present because I can't package it, but when I can package it, And there we go. Rubber and plastic flowing. Nice. I think I only need... How much rubber for the next milestone? I think it was 31, actually. So, yeah, might as well take that and head back and get that turned in and come back with some more steel to expand that crate. Maybe that's one of those buildables that you can do an in-place upgrade for. Oh, I keep not jumping. Oh, no. There we go. Okay, let's get this turned in.
Milestone reached. The transportation of resources can reach new heights of efficiency. With the Mark IV belts and lifts, the truck, but even more importantly, your effort. Handling a large and complicated vehicle like the truck should come easy to a well-trained pioneer such as you. They are an obvious improvement over tractors concerning industrial purposes. Improvements for personal use were not measured.
Nice. All right. Let's select another one. Fluid packaging. I'm hoping that'll be nice and straightforward. Yeah, we've got plastic going, and can already put some copper sheets in. Oh, well, we can when the freighter returns. I always forget. I sit there hammering like one of the hotkeys, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Am I forgetting my controller mappings again? Let's just get you running as not here as fast as possible, and then get this milestone turned in. I guess here in just a sec. I wonder, there's probably some MAM research that's blocked by oil products. There we go. Kind of changed order on me there. Okay, and plastic. Well, let's get back out to our oil field and see how things are looking. It is not an in place. Okay, so let's see if we can just take everything. Yes. Just check in. Yeah. It seems like this approach is working fine. You're operating at 100% efficiency, filling up all of these fluid buffers little by little, and you are not doing anything. Perfect. But two of you should easily be able to handle this, more than handle it. Okay. Ooh. Let's turn this in.
Milestone reached. Avoid the embarrassment of placing liquids in your pockets only for them to spread across your suit. Package and unpackage them with the packager. Packaging fluids allows them to be transported in your inventory, on conveyor belts, and by vehicles. For increased, non-pocket related fluid storage, you can now use the industrial fluid buffer.
Okay, and petroleum power. Yeah, so I could be generating power off of fuel, of course. Okay. I feel like she mentioned the industrial fluid buffer here, but it's actually unlocked here. Okay. With biofuel. So yeah, we can be doing more stuff with biomass. I just haven't thought about it in so long, which has been great. I've been enjoying it thoroughly. let's look a little further. Okay, so yeah, that's a big requirement. I think I'll have enough for it. And then trains, of course. Could I make that push to unlock trains? I probably have the motors for it. Encased beams, I might have to make some by hand. But everything else... So what I'm pondering is that it might be nice to have a train line that comes from the oil fields up here all the way down to this area to drop off fuel to run trucks, and then I could run trucks all throughout this area between whatever factories I wanted to set up. Just an idea. Alright. And there. Oh, and one more.
Milestone reached. It is my honor and privilege to inform you that the fuel-powered generator, as well as the industrial fluid buffer, are now available. Due to a lack of gold in your sector, Caterium will serve as a suitable replacement to construct the fuel-powered generator. Your research into this element was valuable. In fact, you in particular are my most valuable pioneer, but don't tell the others I said that, it would be bad for morale.
Wow. High praise indeed. Alright. Let's see. So yeah, I think that tier 6 is where the requirements start ramping up. We only have 300 of these currently sitting around, so we'd be committing to some not insignificant handcrafting to get there. I'll bet those are hard to craft by hand. It wouldn't be the end of the world, though. I do think that's the next one I want to focus. Because it can transport raw fluid. You don't need to package it beforehand. You will have to package it to actually put it in a truck. But I could just have a train that's going back and forth, taking both fuel and plastic and rubber down the coastline to this area, and then, that could serve as a fuel stop for various trucks. I don't know how that works, like if you want a truck to stop somewhere just to refuel. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. I mean, I could just, have it pause while recording the path, but that's a little weird. Okay. Well, I think it's probably time that I take a bit of a break. Maybe I'll go and replace that storage container before the next time I start up. So you don't have to watch me trek out there to do it again. And hope to see you all soon. That's going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.